Hello everyone. Today we're going to have the tangent ratio. So again, there is an acronym TOA here. This stands for tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. So opposite over adjacent. There is another video that talks about how to determine if the side is opposite or adjacent or hypotenuse. And I will put the link of that video in the description box below. This video that we have here would focus on how to find for the missing angle, but there is another video as well that talks about how to find for the missing side. So as you can see here, M is missing and then angle R is missing. So the missing parts are the angle. So I will put the link of the video that talks about how to find for the missing side in the description box below. So it's pretty much the same thing. If we have angle M right here, 9 is our opposite. So we're going to label this as opposite. And then 11 is the adjacent. That's the adjacent side. So to set up the equation here, this would be, again, we use that equation over there. So that is tangent of angle M is equal to, that's opposite over adjacent, which is 9 over 11. But we want M. So how do we set this up? So we are going to determine M by getting the inverse of tangent. So this would be equal to M equals inverse of tangent, or this is otherwise called as arctangent, and then put this inside the parentheses. So that would be 9 over 11. And so we can, to use the calculator, or in order that we can set that up on the calculator, again, be sure that the calculator is set up in degrees. So that should be in degree. And so to set this up, we hit the second, and then we hit the tangent. So that should give us tangent -1. And then just put in 9 divided by 11. And that should give us the angle measure for M. That's 39 point, I rounded off, so 39.29. So angle M is 39.29. Okay, at this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so it's pretty much the same thing. Our 5 here is the opposite side. Our 12 is the adjacent side. So then we set up the equation. Tangent of angle R is equal to opposite over adjacent. So that would be 5 over 12. To solve for R is arctangent, or inverse tangent. So we can have that as -1, and then that is 5 over 12. So then our R is, we use the calculator, this would be 22.62 degrees. Did you get 22.62 degrees for this? Good. Perfect. At this time, I would have 2 more problems here. I would encourage you to pause this video and try these 2 problems out on your own. You solve for the missing angles, and when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we label the parts here. Again, this is the opposite and this is the adjacent. Okay, so then we can set this up as tangent T is equal to opposite over adjacent. So that would be 5 over 8. And we want the T. So angle T is actually arctangent, or inverse tangent of 5 over 8. And so we use the calculator. Again, be sure that the calculator is set up in degrees, and this is 32 degrees. Did you get 32 for this? Good. Perfect. Now let's move on to the next one here. So our 13 is the opposite and the 7 is the adjacent. And so to set up the equation, that would be tangent of angle P. So tangent of P is equal to the opposite, which is 13 over 7. And so we want the angle P. So P is the arctangent of 13 over 7. And we put this into the calculator. Angle P then is 61.70 degrees. So this corner right here is 61.70 degrees. Did you get the same answers as this? Good. Perfect. If you find this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!